Hey, ladies and gentlemen, what's up? It's your boy Bokwe over here with my boy Don Hades. And
We're back, baby.
Second episode of the Unhinged podcast.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for tuning in. Anyway, bro, what's going on?
Long time, mama made it.
I've been waiting for this a long time. Mama made it.
Yeah, it's been good. I'm actually excited. You know, the first one went down pretty well. So,
Oh, yeah. Shout out to you guys.
Thanks,
man.
guys. Like, you guys smashed it. So, I'm excited for this one. Considering because we actually recorded a second one. The issue was that we were lacking a camera, and then we just started having
problems everywhere,
bro.
Left,
So
right, and center.
Yeah, we just decided to scrap that, and then But what we will do is release clips onto our TikTok and maybe other socials. So make sure you guys follow. Check all the links in the description.
Yes, sir. You know what it is. You know what it is. Alright, man.
What's been going on?
Hey, man. I won't even lie. Obviously, as you said, the reception we got on the first episode was insane.
Yeah.
Right? And that was like I would like to say a confidence booster, but also it was just a booster in general.
Yeah.
Damn. When we literally, you guys won't believe us, but our goal was 50 views and 10 likes. That's how, that.
So if we could get 5 likes for this video, smashed it.
Please smash the like button, please.
5 likes and we'll do another one.
Yeah, but you guys broke every record we've set, every goal, that we've set this week. So thank you for that. But bro.
Do you know what actually caught me out? As much as there was a lot of positivity about it, so here's the thing, right? A lot of people, we have a lot of people came in with different opinions, and obviously we'll take a lot of those on board as we go forward, because constructive criticism, we're still growing, we're still learning. But one thing I realized is a lot of the time when you see negative things, because there were some people who are just blatantly being ignorant and not haven't even watched the pod or anything and having comments, right? And one thing I realized is you can be prepared as much as
you want.
Yeah, you can be as well prepared as you think you are, right? But when it comes to putting something out on social media and then people respond to it, I don't think you can prepare yourself fully to how that's gonna affect you and how you have to prepare your mind to deal with that.
True.
So I wanted to ask you, based on that, how do you deal with seeing things, or let's say someone says something that you completely disagree with, but that they're voicing their opinion, because it's easy to say to someone, right? Just don't take it personally, or just know, that's the easy thing to say, but it doesn't mean it's gonna help. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, so for me, I have 3 reactions to criticism, right?
Okay.
The first one to people that know me and people that know firstly what I'm capable of, or what I am doing, or what I'm exceeding. Those ones I take wholeheartedly. You understand?
Right.
So for example, we know that a couple of our friends said that we jump too quickly, for example. Right?
Okay.
So that one I took. I was like, okay, they know who we are, and they understand that we understand that, okay, fine, that is something we do. Then there's the second part where we'll ask you for an opinion, right? And most of the time we're only asking for that specific part.
Yeah. And then people jump.
And then it becomes an opinion for I asked you, what is Shakespeare's name?
No,
You're
but
telling me he wrote Macbeth. I don't want to know whether he wrote Macbeth. I want to know what's his name.
No, I hear you, because but I get it at the same time, because it's why not just say everything at once? But the reason I'm asking the question is because if you take it to a broader scale in life in general, everyone cares about what everyone else has to say about them, right? And it's hard to get the message across to the next human being, don't care.
Yeah.
So for you, do you have a process to get to that point where you're okay, I don't really mind what you're saying, if you're chatting whatever, in my cerebellum, in my mind, it's not gonna change anything? Because for instance, there was a TikTok we uploaded, right? And then basically a lot of people were oh, this guy's trying too hard, he's trying to force the accent too hard, right?
Yeah.
And I was okay, have your opinion, but
You
You don't know me.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know me.
Like, you don't know me from a bar.
You don't know how,
bro.
dude. I've been talking like, okay, I've been using like the British like lingo for the longest time.
Yeah.
The accent
actually
was,
since I've known you, to
bro.
be honest.
Exactly, the lingo has been there from time.
Yeah.
But okay, I can understand. You can say the accent was a bit exaggerated. But still, it's not like I don't talk like that on a normal basis. When people see me, like, I genuinely just talk like that. But it's fine. But then I was like, I can't. At first, it hit me because it was like the first thing that we've uploaded, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, Jesus Christ. I was like, is this what it's gonna be like?
Jeez.
But then, like, after like the fifth or sixth comment, I was kind of like
numb to it almost.
Yeah, numb to it, and then I just stopped looking at the comments.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I just stopped looking because I was like,
in with that situation, because we obviously spoke about it, right?
Yeah.
With that situation, for me, it was like, I won't lie, this is probably toxic, but I don't care, you know. Everyone praises Future out there, but anyway, so I look at the people's pages.
Right.
No,
but you shouldn't do this. You shouldn't do this. You did it, and I laughed, but you shouldn't do this.
No, I shouldn't. But my thing is, bro, you like, do you understand? Like, you have to be at the standard you're talking about, or you have to produce something at the caliber you want us to produce something. So, for example, I looked at, I'm not gonna mention the name because that would be, I don't even remember his name, but like, I looked at that guy's page because he commented on both the TikToks actually.
Yeah.
He went from
like a
one
30-year-old man, dude, and you're taking your time out of your day to go and hate on some bro. You went.
Bear in mind, he had a gold tooth. Anyway.
No, like leave that. You're like 30 plus, bro, and you have the energy to go and hate on like next guy's. Come on, man. Like, really,
bro. Like, my thing is, alright, cool. You have an opinion because on the first one, remember on the TikTok where you were majoring, he said the accent thing, right?
Yeah.
And then it's like, then it was chat and nonsense, right? Fine. Then he goes to the other video, the one I'm on, the blanket one, and he's like, this is cringe as F, right? And I'm like, whoa, wait.
Nah,
so, what did you come here like to disturb our peace?
Yeah.
Or like, do you have a reason? And then I was like, you know what? Fine. Maybe he has quality content. Let me go check.
Yeah, long day.
Let's carry on, bro. Let's leave that.
Yeah, long day. Because but like going back to what I was saying is because to me, genuinely, like I think if it was maybe like 6 months ago, I would have had a serious like breakdown.
Yeah.
Like I would have been like stressed.
I don't even think 6 months ago, bro. I think before last week.
Nah, maybe not before last week because I feel like my confidence has been naturally growing.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, maybe like a couple months ago that would have like really affected me and changed my. But then I feel comfortable with myself.
Yeah.
And I don't, like the thing is the reason I want to have this conversation is because I know a lot of people like as soon as someone says something bad about you, you're going home and you're thinking about it like constantly.
And you're butthurt. And it's understandable. I mean, that's the initial reaction to anything negative, Like whenever something negative happens, you are bound to feel some type of way about it.
Exactly. So I don't know. The thing is, I don't know, like, because most people just be like, don't care, but that's not real advice. It's like saying,
just be happy when your life is contentious.
Yeah, I'm stressed. Oh, don't worry about it. Like, what are you saying?
What do you mean, bro?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
But you know what? Like, it's fine. You know what the thing is, bro? A lot of the time, people don't actually know. That's the thing, and that's I think something that we need to come to terms with as people. That not everyone knows what to say. Not everyone. We don't know. Like sometimes what we're saying is nonsense.
True. I mean, no one really like knows. Yeah, I get you. Yeah, you're right.
You understand?
Yeah.
So for someone to say just don't care, that's like, okay, they don't know what else to say, And it's like, I mean, I guess you're trying to help.
I get it, yeah.
You understand? And it's coming from a good place.
Yeah, and then at the same time, like, not everything works for everyone, so there's no universal.
Yeah, different
like,
strokes
solution.
for different folks, man.
I don't know, man. But that's just gonna be an interesting one. If you guys have any comments on like how you guys deal with this type of stuff, like.
Oh yeah.
Please. Yeah.
You have our numbers and our socials and the YouTube comments.
Yeah.
Also.
What's been going on this week?
Bro, so this morning I woke up, right?
Yeah.
I'm lying. I didn't wake up this morning. I've been awake since 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
So I was up and then I was on Instagram right? Because I was just doing like some last minute perusing through Gram just to check, okay, what can we add, to the
Yeah.
topics I already have. And then I saw so Ray J.
Ray J, yes,
Yes,
the
yes,
guy
yes.
that, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah. If you
You
don't know
know,
Ray J,
you know,
you don't know.
Kimberly Kardashian, right?
I don't. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. So this is crazy. So
I heard you say he was gonna release another one.
no, listen. This is where
Okay.
it gets crazy. So remember, okay, he was going to release another one, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Apparently, like, oh, Kim was having a breakdown
Yeah,
on a
yeah.
whole. Oh my gosh, I can't believe like I
Dude,
did.
you're so animated. This guy's like he's on a movie set. What?
No, like she was genuinely like, like Kanye got all of these things for me. What? She went to go get them from Ray J, right?
Okay.
This morning, well, it was posted yesterday, but this morning,
Mm.
I see Ray J comes out and he's like, it's all a lie, right?
Wait, what's all a lie? Wait.
Now, everyone thought that it was to the fact that Kanye went to get them from Ray J,
Okay.
the tapes, right?
Right.
That was not the case. He was not talking about that. He says that on the Instagram post. He says like, it's all a lie, and I wasn't talking about Kanye. I was talking about the fact that these guys have built their career off of a lie. So the whole sex tape being released was actually a contracted thing.
What?
So Kim, Chris,
Yeah.
being the mother, right? Is it Chris? Yeah, Chris. And then Ray J
Okay.
came together, signed a contract
To make the tape.
to release the tape, to make and release the tape.
So, nah. Nah.
It gets exciting, bro. Like, it gets more exciting. So now,
So wait, if you signed the
Nah,
contract to do this,
relax. That's not when it's crazy, bro. It's still getting crazy. Like, we're still climbing up,
okay.
So that happens, right? Cool. Obviously Kim Kardashian blows up. She's a sensation. She has her show, Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I mean, Kris Jenner, bro. I salute Kris Jenner. I won't lie to you. That woman is a businesswoman, bro. She knows the ins and outs. Like, she
Yeah.
knows how to make money out of nothing.
Nah, dude, okay, but you got me excited. Get to the
Okay,
point.
sorry. Anyway, so now Ray J is saying that, nah, I understand. Look, man, this thing was for promo in the beginning,
Okay.
and that's cool. That's
Right.
cool still, right? And I don't mind you doing the whole promo thing.
Okay.
But now you're starting to affect my rep by saying all these weird stuff. You're starting, like, he said that he couldn't feature on America's Got Talent
Because of this.
because of this situation, and not just this situation. So now, obviously, there's that whole Roblox thing with Kim and her nudes going, not her nudes, but like her sex tape going to be released, her other one. So they made three deliberately. They
Yeah.
They were gonna release all of them, but then this time, like, she was like, after the one, they got what they wanted. So then the Roblox thing happened, and then obviously Kim had her breakdown, and Kanye got the tapes, right? And now on the show, Kim was saying, and this is where it gets weird. She says that he put a dildo in my bum while I was asleep.
What's that? Yes, then.
So then he's like, you're making me look like a weird rapist or slash perv. She was like, no, that was a sarcastic joke, right?
Okay.
Now, I don't know why, right? People do this. I'm not gonna make it a gender thing.
Okay.
Why people do this, where they realize that the impact something has that they've said,
Mm.
and then when they realize
it's
that
a
it's
joke.
bad, they're
It's a
like,
joke.
no, I was joking.
It's so stupid, man. Wait, but okay. In terms of if she's done this, right? This is her, like, she's chosen her path to success and glory, right? Why are you crying? Like,
No,
afterwards?
that's not the issue. So, she was saying that Ray J was the culprit
Right.
for releasing the other sex tape.
No, I get that, but like, because no,
Because they
I
have
get
kids
that part.
now.
No, I get that part. Yeah, you have kids now, but you think your kid wasn't gonna see the first one.
That's the thing, bro.
So
Like,
why are
that's
you
the
crying?
thing.
Because you was gonna see it anyway. Like, I get that, like, that's an invasion of, I guess, privacy. But you signed the contract to make 3, right? Or just 1?
They even signed a contract with, like, I think it was Vivid Entertainment.
So if you signed a contract and bro, I don't understand why. Like I don't get it. Maybe one day I'll get it, but I don't get it right now.
Nah, I don't think I'll get it either, man. If I'm being honest, if I'm being quite frank, I won't get it either. But the point is, like, Kim. So Kim's claim to fame,
Yeah.
right, was obviously not the sex tape. And her father was a lawyer, famous lawyer.
Yeah,
right?
I get it, but she's
then-
purposely done this for the promotional reason.
And that's the the part that blew my mind.
No
was
one
that
wants to
Chris was involved. Imagine,
Yeah,
bro.
your mother was involved, but like, why aren't you taking accountability now because you've chosen to do this? Like, and this goes through like everyone does this. Like, I don't get it. Like, everyone like decides to do something, and then when it comes to taking accountability, nah, man. Like, you know what? Like, it wasn't supposed to go. You know what? If this didn't happen, if you didn't do this, bro, you made the decision. Like, I'm sorry if I sound like a douchebag, but like, come on, dude, she chose to do that. Like, no one forced her to do that.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. And like, I think it also goes back to that whole thing of like, people don't realize how you start actually does matter.
It does, because think about it this way: we're starting a podcast, right?
Yeah.
If I'm making the decision, right, to make myself like the personality to draw people,
Yeah.
and if people don't like me, then I fail.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I could choose to let me go be an adult actor, right?
Yeah.
And then obviously then that's gonna get traction because people aren't gonna care about me, but like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There will be traction.
Yeah.
I can choose to do that, but I'm not choosing not to.
Yeah.
And I might not make it, but at least I'll be able to stand by that decision. That
Yeah.
okay, I tried, and then I wasn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you've done that and you've chosen like, hey, man, I can't help you. Like, I can't help you. I genuinely can't help you.
Nah, that's actually like I didn't think of that, to be honest. In my head, bro, I thought like, I'm still stuck on this part, bro. Think about it like this, bro. Right? You and a girl, right? Decide. So it started as a joke. Ray J says he says that he joked about it and Kim took it further.
Nah, if it was a nah.
So
nah.
Like, she was, you know those moments, like those pillow talk moments, right? Not that I know any, because mandoms, never mind.
What's that?
What do you mean by that?
What do you mean?
But so it was like one of those, like, you know what? If we actually made a sex tape, we would blow up, right? And she was like,
That you made you saw the path, you saw the light shone on you. It was good, it was nice. Now the repercussions of what you did are coming through. Hey man, it is what
but
it
big
is.
ups to Kanye, bro.
Big ups. I don't.
That's why I said it.
Whatever, dude.
Nah, like in a sense, bro. Like, big ups to him in the sense of, no, there's no big ups here, bro.
Nah.
In actual fact,
this whole situation
in
is an
actual
L.
fact,
Ever
that's an
since
L
these two-
for Pete Davidson.
Bro, this is an alpha. Bro, ever since these two like started splitting up, everything's just been L's and L's. Ever since, nah, man.
When was Donda released? Before or after?
Thunder was after, okay, but that was like the
That was
only
the only W. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
but then
just-
even that became an L because he started beefing with Drake, and then he shared Drake's address, which is an L. Why are you saying like the guy's at?
That's like Blackie sharing Ghost Trudy's phone number on Twitter. It was the funniest thing ever.
But he deserved that. But I won't get into that.
Nah, let's not get into that, man. Let's not get into that. But yeah, so like, nah, bro. I just think it's funny that this guy. So now his reputation is tarnished.
Yeah.
Like Ray J's reputation is tarnished because now not only did they build their reputation off the sex tape being released, but now they also built his reputation is tarnished not only as Ray J but as a male, because if anything, right, if Kim has been saying things, right? Like, I can't believe Ray J wants to do this to me.
Nah, man.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yo, why do people feel so comfortable doing this? Like, I don't understand why people feel so comfortable. Like, when someone does something you don't like, even though it's not wrong, you play victim.
No, but she actually handled it quite well. The chats on Instagram, on the Shade Room. So she handled it quite well in the sense of, she was like, no, okay, we'll release a statement correcting everything. Tomorrow, working with the team and all of that, and she said that she's going to, I forgot what else she said she was going to do, but the crazy part is that Ray J said this, and this is where like it got like close to my heart. It's like, there were times where he got suicidal because he knew that everything that they had built. I mean, she's a billionaire now, isn't she?
Yeah.
Everything that family had built was based around a lie.
Is Kim a billionaire?
I think so.
I don't know.
I think she was a billionaire. I don't remember.
It's
Like,
based on a lie. Do you know what, man? As you've told me this story, like the less I've cared about it. I'm not even gonna lie.
I hear you.
Like,
I hear you.
it's
Man.
whatever.
I
dude.
personally hear you, man.
Whatever.
Yeah, but not just that. So Dave Chappelle.
What happened? I saw something on Twitter, but I didn't like read it.
Yeah. So somebody tried to be Will Smith.
What do you mean? Like
So-
someone tried to slap him.
Not slap him. They tackled him.
Someone tackled him on
Yeah,
stage.
yeah. And they left him looking like a.
Oh really?
No, not Dave. The nigga who attacked him.
Oh.
His security team left him looking. Bro, his arm was like this.
This is what I'm saying. We said this in the last episode. You
Consequences.
guys can't go to man and just think that nothing's gonna happen.
This is not the Grammys, bro. Dave Chappelle has been around. Dog, Dave Chappelle is probably one of the most hated comedians right now in this day and age.
I love Dave Chappelle.
I mean, yeah, he's funny AF, bro. But so like already he knows that he needs to double up on security. He knows that he needs to make sure that he has to be like aware all the time.
Especially since this just happened.
Exactly.
Like,
and here's the funny part. Chris Rock pulls up on stage. Hey, was that Will Smith?
no way. That's hilarious. No, Chris Rock's a G for that. No way.
But I knew it was gonna happen like this. I think comedians, bro, like we don't realize how comedians have turned all their pain into comedy in the best way possible.
Oh yeah, but that's
I
why
mean,
that's why they say a comedian is like funnier. Like most people that are funny are depressed.
Yeah.
So like the more depressed you are, the funnier you are.
I mean, look at Kevin
I mean,
Hart,
just look
bro.
at me, dude. I'm
Oh my god!
Oh my
Congratulations! Oh.
Oh my god, but yeah, that's class.
Yeah,
I rate
yeah,
that.
it was class actually.
I rate
it was
that.
real class. But yeah, so yeah,
Um,
that's pretty much what stood out like from the week for me.
That was actually interesting.
Yeah, F1's coming back this
there's-
weekend.
Miami baby, Miami Vice, guys. By the way, have I been to Miami? No, I haven't been to Miami. Shit. But I just want.
God damn.
In fact, going on to swearing, because what's this? We were having a conversation, and like a lot of people were talking about how we should like really go in depth in certain
We should
topics.
unhinge ourselves.
Yeah, unhinge. So like my thing was, it was the first episode. Certain things will like come gradually, but another reason we obviously didn't speak about things is because we are two black males with two African parents who not just are African but also religious.
Christian, yes. Well, religious, yes.
Religious, yes.
And old school.
And very old school.
And Xhosa.
not that there's anything wrong with that, but I do think
And Xhosa.
it does. Yes, that as well. But I do think it limits you in terms of the things you can talk about because you want to present yourself as a respectable person that they've brought up, correct? But at the same
And
time,
also, you don't want to be in trouble, to be honest. Like, you don't want problems, bro. Like let's just be real.
oh my god, I don't like personally. I don't care because I genuinely don't care about talking about certain things because.
Oh yeah, no. Topics aren't an issue.
Like, no, no, like I'm saying, like even now, I don't care because these things, I feel like things that should be talked about. Like for instance, I wanted to ask you, do you believe like, because one thing that like African parents tend to do is they tend to be overprotective of their children,
Okay.
especially like mothers, in the sense that they, because of the experiences they've had, they would rather shield you from experiencing that than educating you as to the consequences and then letting you decide, because that's one thing. I don't want to bring like race into it, but a lot of white people do this where they'll like raise their kids right to a certain age, and then like they'll, for instance, like drinking, right, they'll sit their kids down like one day at like I don't know whatever age, and I actually saw this happen with one of my friends. Like when he turned a certain age, his parents would sit him down and then they'd be like, this is what happens when you drink, like if you're gonna start drinking, then like this is what happens, like sit here on special occasions, we'll offer you a drink. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but that, like, in that sense, it's what you're saying is correct. Like, the example is correct, but it also depends on what the family does.
It does, no, thoroughly. But my point is, not that they gave him alcohol. My point is that they educated him into saying, this is what is gonna happen. Not just to say, Leticia, don't drink, because don't do something is inevitably like, why are you telling me not to do this? Like, you know what I'm saying? Most things that people tell you not to do, like, are probably enjoyable. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or you
like Chance Rapper said, the same things that kill us.
What I mean
feels alright. Yeah.
Yeah. What I mean by enjoyable is like, it might have bad consequences, but in that moment, most people feel elated or a different level of
enjoyment.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which then leads to other repercussions, which are because, I don't know what I was gonna say.
I think like where you were going with it was basically we need to sort of like unhinge ourselves.
Guys, cancel this man. Like, cancel this man.
No, but genuinely, we need to like unhinge ourselves from like shutting everything down. You know, keeping it at because I said so. Because
this is how we do things.
This is how we do things, or because look at that. Like personally, right? And I hope my parents don't see this, but personally, showing me somebody else is not a good way to tell me not to do something. Like showing me what has happened to someone else. It's stupid. It sounds stupid, but it's not a good way because in the same breath, there's someone else who is not in that position.
True. And
you understand?
And I hate the double standard because this is what happens, right? And this happens across black parents everywhere, and I hate it because you grow up, you're taught this is wrong, 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 right? Yeah. And let's say you're in an underprivileged position, right? Yeah. The minute you start making money and you start bringing in, like, you start buying houses, buying cars, you start paying for this, paying for that, all of that is gone. All of it. Yeah. All of it's gone. And I'm not saying they don't think that it's still wrong, but they don't say anything anymore. And I don't get it because it's
I think I get it because okay, let me give you an example of my parents, right? So, unfortunately, my uncles have succumbed to, like, let me not say my uncles, but my uncle, right?
Right.
He has, like, alcohol has killed his life, right?
Okay.
I won't say, like, I won't go into description, but basically you get the gist of things. Like,
right.
He went up and then declined, right? So, in that sense, they don't want me to be like that. You understand? Yeah. But then the problem is, now what happens is when you actually become the opposite of that, there's not much they can say. Like, the reason is not valid anymore. Or it's not that it's not valid anymore, but it's like, hey, anyway,
I don't.
And it is hypocritical in the sense of, because now there's cake and all of that coming in, now everyone's quiet, you know? But in the same breath, it's like, what are we going to do? The reason for us saying that this is wrong was because we thought that the opposite of it was going to happen. But in actual fact, turns out you have become what we didn't think you were going to become.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
So there, in that sense, I'm like, okay, that thought process, maybe it somehow works.
But I don't think so.
I think it's also like a form of bribery.
But I think, I get it, but I just think you don't have to do that if it goes back to education. Because think about it this way. If I'm honest, like for instance with drinking, right? I tried it and I had to try it and I educated myself before I tried it to figure out if this thing is for me and it's not. It's not for me. I don't do it anymore. Yeah. But I had to go through that experience to learn for myself that, you know what, I see why a lot of people are against this and why, like, it's not necessarily the best thing, but a lot of people do. I also get why a lot of people do it. Yeah. But I don't enjoy it. Yeah. And I don't like, I like being in control of myself, knowing what I'm doing, knowing what's happening around me. So, but if I didn't choose to educate myself and I just thought, you know what, if people keep doing this, like, if I do it now and I'm uncomfortable, eventually, like everything else you do in life, you do something over and over and over again, you get comfortable with it. Yeah. So what if I had chosen that path? If I didn't decide to, in myself, have that conversation, and then, because now my parents don't have to have a conversation with me saying, like, I don't think we're not comfortable with you drinking, because I'm not comfortable with me drinking. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not comfortable with it anymore. But that wouldn't have happened if I didn't choose to do that. Yeah. But now if I had been educated in the sense of, this is what happens, this is why we're against it, you make your choice, and then, but please be cautious.
Yeah.
I, I'm more likely to end up in the same position than you just saying don't do this for no good reason.
I think also that don't do this. Like a lot of people are very, I don't want to say rebellious, but
It's counterintuitive. Don't do this is counterintuitive without an explanation. It's counterintuitive.
yeah.
Because it's like when you go into like the kitchen and you're going to wash dishes and someone says
Wash dishes.
Go wash the dishes, bro. You are vexed watching those dishes, bro. You are even figuring out a way to make it dirtier, bro.
I will leave the kitchen. I'm serious. I leave, bro. When that happens, I look at like, and this is wrong, right? I know it's wrong, but I can't help it. And that's it. I look at my mom for like 2 seconds, and all of a sudden, I need to go to the bathroom.
Exactly. And it's like it's not wrong in the sense of like, I mean, the dishes need to be done. I get it. Like, and you want the dishes done.
Yeah.
But it's the fact that, and you can't blame them, shame, like, because they don't know that you're in the mindset of I'm going to wash the dishes right now.
Yeah.
Unless you're doing it and you're like, no, then I'm like, come on. But it still aggravates you inside, right? And even though like, and I feel like it transfers into the other conversation where, even though your parents are like have your best interests at heart and they're saying don't do this, but don't do this without an explanation, without understanding, is pointless.
Yeah. No, facts, man. I think also like just looking into the thought processes, when you're a parent, a lot of things change. You understand?
I look forward to not making that happen.
So many girls had to get a vasectomy anyway. So like I think once that happens, they go through like a metamorphosis of some sort where
Metamorphosis. My man went to Oxford and that, you get me?
it's the haircut in it. Anyway, for you TikTokers saying we're forcing the accent.
We don't care.
Anyway, so they go through like this transformation, like I've said, right? And they don't realize that all the things that they didn't like, they end up doing to us. You know, I always say, like, I always say this, but I'll say it till the day I die. The moment you decide you're going to be a parent, go to therapy.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't care like what's going on.
Yeah.
I mean, if you have decided to be a parent, clearly you're financially stable enough to take care of a child,
Wow.
so you can go. No. If you've decided.
Wow.
I mean,
Wow.
you should decide when you're financially stable.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know. I'm not gonna do that. So
I mean, I'm going to. I won't lie to you, bro.
Yeah.
I won't lie to you.
I'll be the fun uncle. Do that.
But it's just that there's a whole process that I have to go through in order to get there. Do you know what the first process is?
What?
I have to date, bro. Do you know how scary that is? Like realizing you have to date someone and then marry. Do you know how much trust marriage is, bro? Like, but anyway.
Going back to.
I digress.
Yeah.
So, I think parents just need to go through therapy before they become parents.
True,
because a lot of the damage that has been done to them, they then transfer. You understand?
Yeah.
Firstly, secondly, they need to understand the impact that you have on this human being that you brought onto this earth, right? So whether you encourage them or you scold them every time, right? That molds them to be the person they'll be in the future.
True.
You understand? Okay. And now going back even further, to the whole telling your child that because I said so. It's sort of like that thing. You know when you so I haven't done this yet, and I'm still waiting for the day, but some people have like driven with their parents in the car, right? And they're driving their car, you know, they're financially good and all of that, and they drive past the McDonald's, and then the parents will be like, "Can we stop at McDonald's? Do you have McDonald's money?" Like you see that moment, like,
or like there's food at home.
There's food at home, exactly, right? You see that moment. It's like our parents wait for that moment also, right? Yeah. So now because they were told, because I said so. Because I said so.
Okay, going back to that, because you also mentioned like when people go into parenting now, okay. With that being said, obviously that's been a trend. Like you learn from your father or your mother, they learn from their parents, so forth. My question is, now that we're in a generation where there's a plethora of information on all sorts of platforms. Is it almost like
a plethora? Did you hear that word?
Oh my god! But yeah, there's a lot of information. So is it almost like if you end up like your parents, you choose to do that because there's so much information. You can choose what path you can go down because there's different ways of parenting styles that you. Because I mean,
I disagree with you.
Look at it this way. For instance, right? What is the likelihood that your mother or your father watched TV and saw how people like treat each other on TV, right?
Okay.
What is the likelihood of that?
Quite
and
low.
then low, right? Because so if their parenting styles like of their parents is all they know, then it would have been difficult to make a different decision, right? But if you're like sitting there and you're like, oh, I don't like this parenting style, and then you're like, well, I don't like it because I've seen how this person or that person or they're doing it, I want to do it like that. Isn't that enough for you to then instigate not being like that? Or is it counterintuitive in the sense that because you're trying not to be like that, you'll end up like that?
That's exactly why I disagree with you. You know, like most of the time, the monsters we try to run away from are the monsters we end up becoming.
Yeah,
so,
but
for example,
I don't know anymore.
Not anymore because like, I don't think it's not anymore. You know, it goes back to working on yourself, bro. Like, you need to understand that breaking away from everything that you have learned. Because if you have learned to write with your right hand your whole life, right? And you don't want to use your right hand ever again. You need to be able to train, firstly, yourself to not pick up a pen with your right hand, right? Wait, did it hear me?
Okay.
Hear me out. You'd have to train yourself to do that, right? Then you have to learn how to write with your left hand. You understand? So now what ends up happening is this left hand is, because it's not what you know, because it's difficult, you end up reverting back because of habit and instinct to your right hand.
Yeah, but
you understand?
Again, I go back to the thing of, I hear what you're saying, but look at it this way. From what age did you start like getting influences from outside your household? It was probably pretty young.
Young, yeah.
So I don't know, man. I don't know. It's an interesting one. If you guys again have comments, please.
Yeah, man.
Also, I wanted to mention, by the way, before we move on, I wanted to mention, you guys, we're planning to like ask you guys a few things, either not polls, but like get into a few questions.
Oh,
like,
not like
maybe some of your questions or some of like stories. If you guys want to, like, we'll decide what topic exactly we'll pick based around. But if you want, please follow us on Instagram. Link will be in the description, so that you guys don't miss that, and then we can like I need to mention our news reporter Potlako. Thank you for dropping the Mike Tyson story. Man, I had my neck, man. She was on my neck, dude.
Oh, correction. It wasn't a lion.
Yes, also you, man, roasting me. I get it. It's not a lie. I mean, it's a pig.
It's a pig.
I
but
mean,
nigga said who wrestles with a pig?
That you're still seeing a bull run around.
Dog, a wild bull.
Come
on, dog.
But anyway.
Yeah, anyway, bro.
Elon Musk buys Twitter.
Quite an influential decision.
So, guys, Twitter is South African now. I mean...
No! No!
I knew you were going to say this.
No!
I knew you were going to say this.
Twitter is not South African. Elon Musk is not South African anymore.
Listen, man, like, okay, I get like a lot of South Africans have tried to claim Elon Musk in the past, and he's not comfortable with it. Because why?
Because, bro, listen, and please listen to me, man. As South Africans, we have adopted a deadbeat culture. Okay, you hear me? Deadbeat culture. So, we've seen Doja Cat, how her pops tried to claim her, or congratulate or celebrate her dubs with the Grammys.
Okay, but hold on. With that, before you continue, if your child, your offspring that you haven't taken care of is earning like 40 mil a year, and you're chilling with like your 2,000 rand salary, are you not gonna?
No. The thing is, listen. That's what I'm saying. It's a deadbeat.
It is deadbeat.
It's deadbeat.
Like, because the same thing happened to Drake. But anyway, continue.
It's a deadbeat. So listen. Elon Musk, right? He went to Bryanston, primary, I think, Bryanston High, and then he went to Pretoria Boys.
Yeah, shout out Bryanston. I went to Bryanston Primary.
Anyway.
Am I the next Elon Musk? Find out.
Stay tuned. Anyway, so Random was bullied
Yeah.
in both schools,
Okay.
right? They removed him from Bryanston and put him in Pretoria Boys because he was bullied.
Yeah.
It got so bad that his father was like, "We're leaving." Well, no.
So
Actually, I'm lying. His father took him out of Bryanston and said it was so bad, and then took him to Pretoria Boys.
So they were bullying this kid.
You were bullying. You know what? I saw something that was so funny. Whoever bullied Elon Musk, Georgia, I have no remorse for you. You know why? Because you're probably at Spur, working at Spur
That's
Edenvale,
tough, and that's
being the
probably
manager.
true.
Anyway.
I got bullied too.
Huh?
I got bullied too. Said I looked too good. The man wasn't okay with me taking that gal, man.
Yo, try.
No, I'm
Anyway.
joking, yeah, but go on.
Oh my gosh.
That is so wild.
Anyway, so Elon Musk leaves the country, right?
Yeah.
And
So he left because of the Pretoria Boys situation.
Let's say for lack of better explanation, right?
No, actually, no. He didn't leave because of that.
Well, leave.
I saw something where it said that he left because he didn't want to fight against black people.
Oh yeah, because yes, you're right. Because back then they were recruiting kids, not kids, but like matriculants, white matriculants, to go to war.
Yeah.
Not war necessarily, but be part of the army and all of that, right? So he didn't want to do that, so he left.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, so why I say Twitter is not owned by a South African is because this man has tried, by all means, to break himself away from this shackle, bro. Because, firstly, Tesla's not even in South Africa. Obviously, because Eskom busy every weekend,
Yeah.
lightning come mess me up, boom, gone.
Okay.
Right. Secondly, like I don't think we can afford it, right? And then also, he paid Pretoria Boys principal
Right.
Rex
Okay.
to never invite him ever again.
So they tried to. Okay, obviously they would have tried to get him back. So they tried to get him back, and he's paid them to not go back.
To leave him.
To leave him alone. Like what? Like to not hit him up.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing, bro. It's like, this man is broken away from us. So, South Africans, bro, listen, the only person we can truly claim overseas is Trevor Noah.
True. But you know what, now? And I need you guys to clip this one, yeah?
It's not South African.
No, hold on, guys. I need you guys to clip this one. I need you guys to retweet this one. Get my boy Elon on this one. Listen, Elon, our proposition for you. If you want to dissociate yourself from South Africa, hundreds, no problem. I have the perfect solution. Buy Eskom. Buy Eskom. I'm telling you. Bro, it makes 100% sense. You know what? I'll barter with you, man. Buy Eskom. I will argue with all the men that are trying to claim you. No,
bro. I'll go on Twitter.
It's
right?
a lucrative
Everyone
business.
who says Twitter is owned by a South African, I will downvote it.
Exactly.
And I will put
Listen,
stop lying.
I'll be the moderator. Listen, because Eskom, lucrative business. Just ask the guys that are laundering through it, man.
Bro, I
Ask
mean,
them.
I haven't seen
They
a
eating.
broke
They
Eskom
eating.
worker, bro. Have you?
They're eating. Look, it's a lucrative business, and also it chains in with his engineering, right?
I mean,
it would help.
electricity, yeah.
Yeah, it would, surely it would help. I'm telling you, man. Buy it, man. We're good.
And hopefully you won't have to, like, I don't know, steal any more money. Or, like, coal.
So, Elon Musk should definitely buy Twitter.
No, Eskom.
Oh, yeah.
You really bought Twitter.
Yeah, so Elon Musk should definitely buy it.
Do you know that the amount of money Elon Musk has, he can buy the top 4 clubs in every league?
No, yeah, I saw that. I saw that tweet, and like each of them, bro. and it would amount to 50 billion apparently for all those clubs. No, it was the amount of money. I sent you this, and it's the amount of money that he used to buy Twitter. He could have bought, I think, like 20 clubs.
Yeah.
Football clubs.
Yeah.
Football clubs, and not like I'm talking like Man United, like Chelsea,
Man City,
Barca,
Real Madrid,
Bayern,
Barcelona.
the
Yeah,
whole
you said
lot.
Barca already.
It's crazy.
This man has money, actually.
Anyway, we're back, guys. Something happened. Had to switch the camera angle. It was unflattering to say the least.
Huh?
It was unflattering to say the least.
Don't worry.
It happens, man. It
Don't
happens.
worry. Our TikTok haters will boost our confidence.
Yes, guys. Go hate on the TikTok comments, please. I don't care as long as you're watching. Just hate, man.
Hey man, you still watched that? I'm sure you watched that video about 4 times.
Bro, he had
Like
to
each
because
of them.
he had to because he watched it and then he commented and it's playing while he's commenting and then he's come back and put another comment and then he's replied to the comment where I was like, listen man, allow it. So he's come back and then he's watched it again. So he's watched about
absolute donut, but
3
short,
views.
man.
My guy, absolute class. I wanted to ask you, what is the most embarrassing interaction you've had with a female?
That's all of them.
No, okay, but like, what was the worst one? I know I get they're all worst, but like.
Nah, I'm kidding. What was the worst interaction?
Yeah, like, or like, let's say most like, most embarrassing, where you're like cringing like after you thought about it.
I think I just bury those stuff like deep down.
Deep down.
Like deep.
Yeah, nah, I hear you because you know, man's smooth like half the time. In fact, like 90% of the time. But so the reason I thought about this is because I was scrolling through Instagram and I saw a Finsta of someone that I used to know. So anyway, what happens is I scroll through this Finsta. So basically, I'll tell you mine. What happens is I went to primary school with this person.
Sorry to interrupt you. I remembered one.
You remembered? Anyway, so I went to primary school with this person, right? Look at this, man. I went to primary school with this person. Like, we did it in primary, but that's like, come on, it's primary, light work. So I've left the country. I've come back, and then I meet the person again, right? And then we met by chance. Like, I was chilling at Monte Casino, and then they rolled up with their elder, and then their mom. But yeah, we talk, and then we start dating again, right?
Again?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
So like, I dated them in primary.
You dog. Your track record, dog.
No, just listen to the story anyway. Listen to the story. So I've gone away. I've come back. I start dating this person, right?
Nobody has gone back to his exes more than this guy. Yes, you
bro, just stop. Like, you need to stop violating me, man. Like, just relax. Anyway, relax. Anyway, so I start dating this person again, and then what happens is
don't come back.
Nah, shit. Listen to the story.
Sorry. All of you.
We start talking, and then like we start dating again, and then I randomly bump into her at Monte Casino with her friends. One of them I knew because I also went to school with them.
Who?
And so I see a Monty. They're leaving, and we've just got there. So I don't know if I was just looked clapped or something like that. But I've gone to her and I'm like, hey, how are you? And then she's like, been like very timid, and I didn't like. I don't know if I was just slow, but I didn't clock it like. So I start trying to walk with her and talk to her, and she's like, not really like respond. I'm like, what's going on? Like, oh, dude. So we keep walking, like you know.
Whoever did this to my man, I hope that somehow your vibrator switches off.
What's that?
Mid-climax. I don't know. I just heard these other kids talk about it.
Man, these words these days are crazy. Anyway,
I could be talking about a toothbrush. I wouldn't even know.
We keep walking towards the exit, like, you know, the exit where the parking lot is, right? Yeah. The one up the stairs. So we're walking towards there, and I'm like, hey, what's going on? Like, what's up? Like, you know. So then she ends up leaving. I say bye. She says bye, and then I turn around and my boy's giving me one of the. I was like, oh, dude, in that moment I was like,
second-hand embarrassment.
That's not the worst part. The worst part comes after, right? So the boy's fully gone, bro. Like, why did you do that? She was clearly like, you should have just left it. But I was like, dude, but okay. So I was like, okay, whatever. You get over it. It wasn't deep. Then the next day,
oh no.
Next day, she proceeds to break up with me.
What?
Yeah, I think this was like the only time I've ever been broken up with before. If I'm like, yes, that I like someone who's broken up with me. Yes, it was the first time, 110%.
No.
Who?
I'm not gonna say who.
No, this is the first time someone I've broken up with.
Oh.
No, they've broken up with me. It's the first time. It's the first time. See, now you've ruined my story. Anyway, so the next day she decides to break up with me, and then
Yo, that's so childish.
yeah, but then the most cringy part is when I come
Wait,
in.
there's more?
There's more. So the most cringy part is when I come in after and I'm like, yeah, okay, but like, What if like in like 5 years me nomads?
Listen, to anyone out there, listen to me and listen to me well. Don't ever, when a girl is saying, I'm going to shower, don't ever say, without me, I will disown you. Future son, if I ever have a son, future daughter, if I ever have a daughter, I will disown you. Secondly, don't ever, oh my gosh, don't ever be the where's my hug guy.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, the where's my guy? Yeah, cool.
And thirdly, they've broken up with you, Kuhle.
Nah, because I was like, are you trying to say I'm white? Because I was like, I'll level up, man. I'm diff like that, you know what?
Oh my gosh, how did I catch you lacking so bad? Oh.
Congratulations! Oh my god, dude. Yeah, it was bad. Like, nah, I'm telling you, it was bad. So I swear, it was poor, man. It was poor from me. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh well, I have to go now.
And wish what she said no.
Oh.
So basically, if you're watching this now, man, like,
What I said, I hope the batteries just go bzz.
yeah, you violated, man, differently. But you know what? I'm grateful for that. It turned me into a beast afterwards. What about you?
Shucks, I was hoping you forgot.
No, you thought I was in love with myself alone. This guy. What? Who raised you?
Anyway, yo, dog. See, I never slide into DMs, bro. Never.
Oh, but you did this time.
Oh, but I did this time. And I did.
Yeah.
But you know the story. But, you know, I'm going to tell it to the people who don't know.
I know the story.
Trust me, you know the story.
Okay.
The moment I tell you,
Yeah, go,
you will know the story.
Go!
Like, as soon as I'm able to get
This guy.
Awe. So, there was a stage in my life, right?
Yeah.
Before lockdown, after high school, where I just hit a dry patch, man. Like, you see now, at least the dry patch I'm hitting is deliberate.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like, they call me 007.
007.
Zero women, zero L's. Seven figure income,
Come
baby.
Come on.
Sigma Grind said. Get your money up, not your funny up.
I'm the leader of the NHA. You don't know what that is? It's the No Hands Association. Anyway,
Get your money up, not your funny up.
come on. So,
Do you know that app, Google? I use it to decide my future investments.
You know what, dog?
Serious baller, man.
Yeah. So
Yeah, but what's happened?
But this one, I've actually like it's my own fault, right?
Yeah.
Not fault, but my own decision, right? But that was not my decision. I was just down bad. Anyway, so I call you and one of your homies.
One of my homies.
He's your cousin.
Ah, okay.
I'm like,
I was
hey,
like, this guy thinks I have friends. What?
new friend, who this? Anyway, so yeah. So anyway, I never DM Hans. But then, at this point, I'd been so down and out that I was like, it's time
Okay.
to try something different. You know, spice things up. Don't ever do it. Don't ever do it. It's your life is fine just the way it is. Anyway, so this was that stage where that lost dog.
Oh no, people. Oh, I do know this story.
Oh my gosh.
This can't be the most embarrassing thing, but this story is so funny.
No, it is probably the most embarrassing thing that I can recall right now.
So this is like, so for context, this is the period where the people, I don't know if you guys know it, where
The
people were
send a
sending like dog
emoji.
emojis, or like they were sending balls into like people's DMs and being like, yo, can you give my ball back, or like I lost my dog, something like that.
Yeah. So, anyway, so the girl sees it.
She saw it.
Yes, she saw it.
Okay.
And listen, man, please don't expose me, because if you're watching this, you probably know who you are.
Did she respond?
You know what? At this point, my life was so down bad. My Instagram name was Marvin's roommate. That says a lot. Imagine being the roommate of the nigga who's singing Cups of the Rose.
Please tell me she responded.
No, she didn't.
She didn't respond.
That's not the worst part.
What's the worst part?
She screenshotted.
No! How did she catch it?
Acting so bad! Oh my god! Congratulations!
Did she post it? But did she post it on a story?
No, she wasn't good.
Or WhatsApp status?
Yes.
Oh,
And
okay,
then-
that's better.
And
She had
then
a
she
heart.
said, I think I need to put my age on my bio so that
Oh no way! Oh my god, bro, yo, damn.
What's funny? Now, what's funny? Nah, since you're having a laugh, share the joke. Share the joke. Come on. I unsent that message.
Yo. No, you didn't do that. No, you didn't do
Unsent the
that.
message. Ever since then, I've never unsent a message in my life.
This is why I didn't send DMs, guys. I never did it.
Ever since that day, I've never. You see, now, like, I don't slide into DMs, man.
This
It's
guy,
game.
you did not do that.
I did that.
No, I mean, no, she's foul, man. Age. Damn.
Nah, it's fine. I understand, bro.
No, I
'Cause,
don't
like,
understand.
No, I understand.
Look,
Looking back
was,
at it.
It was jarring, yeah, it was jarring, I get it, but still, man, like, come on, man, you can't violate, man,
Hey,
like
but at
that.
least she covered my name, man.
Extensively violated, man, she violated you differently.
At least she covered my name.
Well, it's out now, guys.
Sniper out on all digital platforms.
Yo, I couldn't say man for it.
Yeah, man. So that's the like. I think that's when I knew that.
Yeah, it's raps. DMs, yeah. There's,
Like, I tied the tube on DMs because, and ever since that day, I always ask myself when I'm about to send a text, how would this look as a screenshot? Because Twitter.
yeah. I just don't send them in general. Mostly because, like...
No. Messages. I'm not talking about DMs. DMs I stopped long ago, bro. Like, now at this point, it's just a matter of if I know you, even if I don't know you actually, and you post something funny, I'm going to react to that.
Yeah.
Right? And then how the conversation goes from there.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I don't worry about messages. Man's smooth like 90% of the time.
Yeah. No, me, I'm crunchy peanut butter, bro. So.
That's tough. There's this show, I don't know if you've seen it, it's on Netflix, it's popping off, like really popping off. People are it's called The Ultimatum. Have
I
you-
watched that show by accident
Have you
with my
watched it?
sister. Like, I didn't finish it.
Yeah.
But like you know when you're watching something and then you sit there and you're like, oh my days.
Yeah.
And then the episode ends and then like everyone stops watching, but you don't go back and watch it on your own. Yeah, like that.
I haven't watched it, but I've been told about it by someone. They've told me that. So basically, the concept of the show, right, is there's people who want to people who are in a relationship,
Yeah,
and one of them wants to get married, and the other one hasn't proposed or hasn't given any indication
and
that they want
sometimes
to get
there's
married.
a reason.
Yeah, there's a reason. So they force their partner onto this show where
You give them an ultimatum.
You give them an ultimatum where at the beginning of the show you either just propose to them or you're gonna stay there and then like get to know the other people and then you get to choose someone else's partner who you're gonna be with for 3 weeks and then you either choose to continue being with them or like you realize and you regret and you go back to the person that you were with. What is this show?
I won't lie. Shout out to the creators, man. That's probably the best show I've ever seen.
There is no way, like, dude, I might do the cringiest thing ever, but you're not catching me lacking on this show. No chance. And I even heard that there's this guy who, like, I don't know if it's in the beginning, like close, but there's this guy who gets there and then he proposes, like, not because he's actually invested and wants to get married, but because he's there shaking, like, man, like they're
Wait,
gonna
I
take my
think
girl.
it was the second gen. I didn't watch the beginning. So
Yeah.
like where I caught it was they were sitting like at like a table, right?
Yeah.
And then they were just having like this is after they've all spoken to each other and all
Yeah.
of that. They're sitting at a table and Anyway, so one of them genuinely is like, nah, man.
Yeah, I don't want the first guy who's like, yeah,
I don't want to do this without you, man. You
Yeah.
know what? Let's just get hitched. You know. Then the second one, yo, everyone was going a ham, bro. So this gen was, I wouldn't say neglecting, but neglecting for lack of a better word.
Yeah.
His main girl, right?
Yeah.
And he was talking to other girls, and what they were disagreeing on was children, right? She didn't want children, and he wanted children. So that, like, obviously that's a big
thing, yeah.
Yeah, it's a big deal breaker.
Not for me, man. But like, it's not a deal breaker. It's just fact. It's not happening.
Oh wait. So this girl, then she's moving on, right?
So she moved on to another guy.
I wouldn't say move on, but she's entertaining.
explored.
Yeah, she explored.
Man, that's. If you're in the show, man, it's an L, like straight up.
I won't lie to you, bro. I don't care how techie everything gets. I am not going onto a show.
You sure? As soon as you heard the name,
The Ultimatum. Come on, bro.
Because I was saying, there's a really great show, very very deep, very intellectual. It's called The Office.
I knew you were gonna say something easy.
And in the show, like, Michael says something so profound. No, Pam says something so profound. She said, "I've never heard of any good relationship that starts with an ultimatum," which is very true.
Yes.
Because so if you hear in the name,
Or in a relationship that starts with Istina,
exactly. So if you hear in the name,
but you're not ready for that.
which means a break for those of you that don't understand,
Oh, which means basically,
you've stolen someone's person.
yes, or gent, or
Yeah.
know.
So if someone's giving you an ultimatum, it's an L, because think about it this way: you're either gonna get forced to get married, you don't know how you're gonna either have resentment, or number two, you're gonna get married, it's gonna fall apart, boom. And then there's also the counter argument where if you don't like get married and you like convince this person like, hey, like right now is not the right time, they could go be with someone else for 3 weeks and then go for that person. Hello, you're gonna go with someone for 3 weeks? Is that really you really think it's gonna work?
In a 1-bedroom house, cooking and cleaning, you go to work, you come back, you chill with each other, you go to bed in the same building,
But for 3 weeks.
and you expect nothing to happen.
No, but even if something happens, you think you can build a relationship based off of 3 weeks of knowing someone? Nah, man, I can't do it. What? 3 weeks?
I don't think those relationships are based on ultimatums. So what happens
No,
is,
but what I mean is, do you think that you could leave someone that you're considering marrying to just because
oh, okay.
after 3 weeks? Like how?
Bro, people are sick in this world, dog. People have given up 10 years of marriage, 20 years of relationship, best relationships they've ever had for 2 seconds of pump action.
Hey man, I don't want to say anything about that, but yeah, I just think it's an L. I genuinely think it's an L because it's like
No, it's an L on the people who go to the
yeah,
show.
everyone who's on the show,
But the producers,
banking it up, man. These guys are on the next one.
Nah, they're on something else. Actually, there's this other post my friend sent me. So there's this. He's like, here's a show proposition, right? What if 15 men were to get into a house, right?
Okay.
Right.
I don't like the sound of that.
All of them, right? All of them are gay except one,
Yeah.
right? And every week they have to find out who's gay, who's not the gay one, and send him home, right? But here's the plot twist: all of them are straight.
That'd be so funny.
How far are you willing to go?
To see who's gay, who's not gay, but everyone's not gay, but then you're trying. That's hilarious. Dude.
I would watch that show. I would like.
Yeah, probably. I'd only watch it because it'd be so.
Because I want to see like all of you are straight, bro. Like so.
You start to know. You're like, are you even touching man's arms and stuff like?
Okay.
That's tacky. That's long still.
And I want to see how far people will go, bro. Like, how far will you go for that money, bro?
Speaking of, how much would it take for you to do that?
For me,
Yeah.
I would take a Billy, bro.
To go on a show like that?
Yeah.
So if someone gave you 50 mil?
To go on a show like that.
Yeah, to go on a show like that. Guaranteed 50 mil, but you have to make it past at least the first. You have to be in the last 10 people. Or like
So I have
last
to
7
make it
people.
past 5 rounds.
So you have to make it like past 7 rounds at least.
8.
Let's say 7, being generous.
I don't know.
50 mil. Guaranteed. All you have to do is make it past 7 rounds.
How many rounds will I have to take to make it past that 7 rounds?
Whoa. Bro, you're cool. Hold on.
No,
Hey.
I'm sorry. I don't know. The thing is, like, nah, I don't know, man.
You didn't do it 7 rounds. 50 mil. That's life changing.
It is life changing, but I don't know. You?
50 mil.
You?
Bro, I'm running out with confidence and I'm done and I'm out. When I'm done, bro, y'all can make all the memes about me you want, bro. I'll offer you from my yacht, dude. I'm calm still.
I know, I hear you. Nah, respect.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give you the predicament you gave me this week.
yeah.
So Dubai.
Anyway, guys, it's been a great podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode.
Nah, I'm giving you this predicament.
I wouldn't do it. I'm not doing it.
So then why were you on my? Nah, let them hear the predicament. So this man on a random thing, right? We're chilling, like not chilling, but like I'm chilling, he's chilling. You know, we go from talking about like our socials and all of that to, bro, would you eat someone's doo-doo for 20 mil?
But hear this. The reason I asked this is because, and the
would.
only reason I disagreed with him, like outright saying no, like flat out just saying no, is because one thing. You don't know how you react when they put 20 million in front of you, considering all the things that are going on in your life. You don't know how you react with 20 million. If they put 20 million and they put a plate there and it has one fork of just, and you all you have to do is pick up that one fork and put it in your mouth, and that 20 million changes your life, you don't know what you're doing because you have never experienced it. That's what my argument was. I wasn't saying, like, I get that you're saying you're not doing it, but I'm saying you would definitely consider it.
I'd consider it, but I think after some 10 seconds of consideration, I'm not doing it.
I don't believe that. I genuinely believe that. Like I'm saying, dog. Like, if it's money,
there's no like I'm saying.
I'm considering 20 mil, bro.
I said I'm considering it,
I'm
but
gonna
like,
consider it. I'm gonna consider it. I don't know if I'll do it. But I'll consider it because the way I look at it is, if it's 20 mil, right? 20 mil is not a lot of money in the grand scheme of things, but if it's 20 mil, can I make 150 mil from 20 mil? Probably.
Hey, anyway, guys.
Because how long is it going to take you to get to 20 mil? Now. And someone's just saying, eat this. Like one spoon, like not even one spoon, a fork. Let's say fork. Just one fork with like a small piece.
Do you understand?
Like
I can't even eat amasi, dog. Like I can't
Close your
eat
eyes,
it.
bro.
Close your eyes! You know what, guys? Thank you. It's been good.
That is real, guys.
Love from Bokwe, love from Don Hades.
Please, guys, follow us. Also, if you guys made it to the end, thank you so much. There will be Spotify and Apple Podcast links down in the description in case you can't or don't want to watch the full thing on YouTube.
Yeah, you could just listen to it. And yeah, thank you for the support once again. What's our goal for this video?
5 likes. 5 likes.
I'm raising the bar a bit.
What are you saying?
25.
25 likes.
Come on.
All right, 25 likes, guys.
25 likes, guys.
Nah,
Come
fuck,
on.
I'm gonna have to read my like. Why do I keep sweating?
Now, guys, thank you though for the support that you've shown us throughout this week of our first episode. Hopefully, you enjoyed the second episode.
Yeah.
And yeah,
we'll be back again. I think I don't know, man. The lighting today, man. The lighting was fighting us, dude.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, we'll be back. Be back stronger. Thank you, guys. Like, subscribe, and peace.
Peace.